Good morning. Welcome. It's Monday morning, and you are on the Success Secrets for Business, Family, and Life channel. I'm Vickie Helm. This is the Coffee Break Show, and it's brought to you by the Metadigm Digital Network. I'm so glad that you're here today. Today, I had an interesting weekend. I had a very interesting weekend, and I want to talk about the power of living who you are, the way you are, and the power of you, etc. So we're going to do that in 3, 2, 1. I want to welcome you here. If you're new here, we go live Monday through Friday. We talk about tips, tools, next techniques, inspiration, motivation, and those things that are going to help you create thrivability in your life. If you're new here, put your name down here. We want to meet you. And if you're here every day, like the wonderful people who join this show and you're fans of the show, thank you for being here and good morning. Hey, Risa, nice to see you on this morning, my friend. Loved your garden pictures. Oh, my God, they were so incredible. Hey, good morning. It's a memorable Monday, and I am so excited to be here. Put your name down below so I can chat with you and get to know you and like you, and we can have just fun together. So today is an interesting day. I want to tell you the fires around my side of the country are really huge. They're just enormous right now, these fires. And they're literally putting so much smoke into the air. It's traveled into our valley. It's so thick with smoke that we can't go bike riding because it's dangerous for our lungs to breathe in that much smoke. There's this intense haze in the sky. People are taking photos at night of when the sun set because everything is so orange and deep red across the sky because of these fires. And I know that it's the fires in California, and I live in Colorado, so there's a couple of really, really huge fires here as well. And it's so smoky. It is so smoky. So, oh my, the smoke. Yes, you got that right. Oh my. Hey, Karen, nice to see you on, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. So, of course, yesterday morning, we got on our bikes because, I like to bike ride every day. At the start of the day, I mountain bike. And we got up to the mountain bike place and we got out, and it was so smoky that I started coughing. Like I was like, okay, this isn't safe. And I literally turned the bikes around at the advice of Robin, who was like, no, we need to go home so your lungs don't get hurt. And I was kind of pouty in a way. In a way, I was coughing and hacking, and I was glad that we went home. But at the other time, I was like, dang, I didn't get my bike ride in. I really love to bike ride. And I thought, okay, if it's smoky in the morning, the next day, I'm not going to go. And I was kind of pouty this morning because I got up at like 4 o'clock and looked out, and then I got up at 5 o'clock and looked out. And when I got up for the morning, it was too smoky to go. And I was so disappointed. And right away when I have that, hey, all right, I'm hoping this is Ryan because it says Facebook user. Oh, no, that's Anna. That's right. I see the heart at the end of it. Nice to see you on. We've missed you too. I'm so glad you're back. Anyway, yes, not good for us or you with lung issues. Yes, I don't want to breathe in smoke. It's just every season that there's a forest fire, somehow the smoke ends up in this valley at some certain time. So what I did instead was I went home and I woke up kind of pouty, and I was like, God, we didn't do that. And I thought, okay, well, maybe the wind will come by and the smoke will be lower this evening, and we'll go ride in the smoke later this evening, the lesser smoke. We'll see. So then I sat down because I was feeling kind of disappointed because my head game was not telling me something that was uplifting. And I thought, now just a darn minute. And I made myself do this, and I literally have notes of it right here, 10 things that create my quality of life. Because there's a power inside creating your quality of life and knowing actually what you're creating, not just stumbling upon it, not just people going, hey, what are 10 things that give you quality of life? But deliberately you putting them in place. The power of that, you deliberately putting quality of life into your life. You know how you have to work? You know how you have to pay bills? You know how you have to? Well, here's the thing. You can have to with quality of life. You have to put these structures in place so you have quality of life. And the thing is, you got to know what's quality of life for you. You really have got to know what it is for you to have quality of life. So I made my 10 and I have them in no particular order. So health. The health piece is number one, because I think if you don't have your health, you don't have anything really. But health, and what do I mean by doing that? I put quality of life as a routine into my day. As a routine, I do this so that I have quality of life. One is that I get to go biking every morning or hiking, but mountain biking, you guys know how much I like the mountain biking. So I do that and I make time for it. Like I even moved my coffee break show from 10 to 11 so that I had time to go mountain biking every single morning. And that starts my day. Like I roll out of bed and I put my feet on the floor and I look up and I think, I'm going bike riding right now, because that's what makes me happy. The tone of that happy sets the rest of my day. I'm happy, 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 because I've created happiness in my health and happiness in my relationships. Now, I want to talk about relationships. There's your primary relationship, which is usually your spouse or somebody that you're in love with, etc. And your primary relationship between family members, your sisters, brothers, and, family out there. But these relationships are the relationships you create that become your family. Those friends that are in your circle and they are your family. And I'm super particular. Not everybody can be my friend. I'm not just like, hi, I'm Vickie. Great. We're friends. We're friends. We're friends. We're friends. I have boundaries around who is in my inner circle and why they're in my inner circle. And that deliberateness, that deliberateness, that routine is how you start creating quality of life. Sometimes we go to a party and we meet people and we shake their hands and say hello, and we're supposed to be instant friends because they're friends of your friends. And that's not true for me. I have very close relationships that I would go to the mat for. Those people I love, I will go to the mat for. That's that inner circle. Those are the people who would in turn go to the mat for me. Those are the people who I could call and I haven't talked to for 10 months and our relationship just stays right where it is. Those kinds of things bring quality of life. Then I also have income freedom. I can do what I want to do to make money, or I can do what I want to do just because I want to create more connection or create more value in the world. Like I do these shows every day and I'm not getting paid for them. I do them because I want to add value to your life and mine. I like to have these groups. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy the team I work with. And this is about adding value back, spending your time adding value back. The next thing is mindset. Mindset is so important. And when you manage your mindset as a routine in your day, you're adding quality of life. So this is the power of living the way that you are. So if you like to bike ride in the afternoon, then your afternoon bike ride is it. If you like to bike ride in the morning, then the bike rides in the morning, whatever activity you like to do. We place that in there and we place these things in our lives so that we can have a routine of doing it. So I want to say this because Robin, she had a family, she had 2 young kids, et cetera, et cetera. And she used to get up at like 5:30 in the morning before everybody got up so she could get an hour and a half to 2 hour bike ride in before her family got ready for school and everything else, and had to do the day and go to work, etc., so that she had that time for herself. She started that day implementing that in her life so that she had quality of life. A lot of times we don't even look at what quality of life is. We don't even think that we can go ahead and put quality of life in there. We let a life kind of carry us around and do what it wants with us, etc. Well, I'm telling you, you can actually create that income freedom and that mindset freedom and that health and relationship and all those things that you want to build the quality of life that you want, the kind of quality of life that you want. So the next thing is friendships. I don't do toxic friendships. Toxic friendships are out. I have deep, meaningful friendships. My friends We love each other. We are absolutely caring and generous with each other. And I love that. And the second, the most important thing for me is, do you have a mission or a vision in life? Do you have a mission or a vision in life? I want to go back here. You guys are talking lung issues. I was thinking of you in your garden while I was sitting on my hammock of mine. So grateful for that shade of beautiful garden. We missed you too, Anna. Missed your heart. Glad you're here. Thank you for that. Let's see. 10 things that create quality of life. That's what we're talking about right here. And it's interesting because I have found this year that gardening brings a great quality of life to you. Listen, don't tell your stories that negatively impact your quality of life. Yes, everybody can create the quality of life they want. It's absolutely attainable. Let's see. Good morning. My lungs do not like the smoke either. Quality of life is a really good dinner cooked for my friend by a friend. And I want to say that that's true, because I'm telling you, that's actually on my list. We had dinner last night at Donnie, who is, by the way, if you ever get the chance to meet Donnie in real life and not just on Facebook, and he says, why don't you come over for dinner? The answer is always yes. Best cook ever. And he did. We had a really great time last night at his place with Scott and him. And we just had dinner and we just relax and have fun. And that was just really, really, really important to do. What are your 10 things that create your quality of life? That's what we're talking about here. For me, it's health, relationships, income, mindset, friendships, and vision and mission. So my marriage has a vision and mission. We did that in the very, very beginning. We wanted to be one of those couples that people said, wow, they're a real couple. They're a powerful couple. They're an authentic couple, and they're actually in love. And we spend a lot of time working on our marriage so that it has what both of us want to have, what gives both of us quality of life. It's not fair to go, hi, I'm married to you, and it's your job to provide me the quality of life I want. Well, I spend aimlessly, or I do whatever I want, or I take us over the edge. No. Quality of life is not that. That's just manipulation and being abusive. And what we talk about vision and mission in a marriage is that mission is, who do we want to become while we're in this marriage? How do we want to grow in this marriage? How do we want to take the power of us and bring it out in our marriage? And that's like something that's so important. Thank you for that, Karen. That is just really, really great for us. I like this. I have my inner circle too. I'm like, Risa, I get it. The power of having your inner circle and your inner friends, and those people you can, call on, or some people that are going to have your back. You want to have those in place right now. Yes. Thank you, my friend. You have improved our quality of life. Always a yummy meal. Good friendship. Yes. I love you so much. Let's see. Quality of life is a friend who serves you miniature pound cake served with blueberries and fruit cocktail with whipped cream. At the last moment, they realize there's pineapple in it and grab it from your arms. This is funny, as the spoon is headed towards your mouth because they hear the words pineapple. This is funny. I have a bad allergy to pineapple. And when I have the allergy, what ends up happening is I stop breathing. So at dessert last night, Donnie says, stop pineapple. He yells it right there. And I stopped because I'd taken a bite of whipped cream and there was pineapple in the dessert. And I was like, oh God, we just at the nick of time. And I was scared that something was going to happen, because when the pineapple hits my tongue, I freak because not breathing is not fun. It is not fun. I just want to talk here. I was just having this conversation this weekend. This person I spoke to was shocked that I had an inner circle. We should drop everything to rush to each other. They said they had one friend. How sad. Yes, I'm telling you, having an inner posse, an inner circle, somebody that loves you and is there for you, that is a gorgeous quality of life. Yes, life-saving friendships. That's what I hear you. Here it is. Toxic friendships need to go. I feel you. That's it. Toxic friendships out. I got rid of one last year and never looked back. So I want to talk about this for a second. What is a toxic friendship? Is it some thought that you have about another person? No. It's got to be the actions that are toxic. Actions like, you know, are they a friend because they need a friend? Or are they a friend because they are a friend? Totally different. And there's a big difference when you have abusive friends. They've got to get out. They've got to get out now, because you set a precedent. You set a precedent that this friend can just abuse you over and over and over and over and over again. And that is not fun. And I got to tell you, that's it. Toxic friendships need to go. You're out. Thank you. So I want to pop on here after vision and mission, because that's it. The next one we have is gratitude, which is being grateful for everything that you have. And nothing makes me feel more grateful than my life. I live where people go on vacation. I go on vacation every morning when I get to mountain bike at the place people drive 5, 6, 7 hours to get here to mountain bike. I live in places that have raw, amazing beauty. I live in a place where I am loved and things love me. And I got to tell you, my pets are that part of that quality of life. My dogs, your cats, eat with chickens, horses, whatever you had, anything that allows you to feel and give love. Because I know, just like we breathe air, we need to breathe in love. We need to give love and get love. Give love and get love. You give love to your plants and then they grow all big and they're all cute looking at you going, I love you too. Your dog just looks at you, or your cat looks at you and they wag their tail and they curl up to you and they purr, or they snuggle, whatever. That's giving and receiving love. Those are big qualities of life. Gratitude is acknowledging how much quality of life and how much love you have in that quality of life. And you may be saying, well, I don't have the perfect partner. I don't have any partner. I just have my dog. Well, right now, your dog is your partner. They're somebody you can cuddle with or be with, and being thankful for what it is that is in your life that provides you with something that gives you joy. Something that enriches you because they make you laugh or they giggle. Those kind of things in your life, those bring quality of life. Then the next thing I have that I love so much, that I am so grateful for, is the people I work with. I work with people who are in my circle, who bring me joy and laughter and fun and working and ingenuity and refreshing visionary outlook. These things that you get to do in your life, these are things that help you feel like you love your work. What happens when you put these routines in your life? You start to fall in love with your life. And what happens then? Things begin to turn around in your life because you're in love with your life. So gratitude is number 7. They're not in really any order, but I wanted to say this here. For 35 years or more years, I power walked until last summer with my health event and never went back to power walking. Now that Ginger the dog and I shared with my buddy Ken, she is living in California, it's been a crushing year. Yeah, that walking is so good. Yes, I do it all the time as soon as I can. Vickie, off subject, but your hair is on point today. Thank you. Oh my God, my hair is on point. Thank you. I spent all morning getting it perfect. Oh, wait, there's a hair in section 182 that's out of place. I better put it back. Okay, little humor there. All right, let's see. Always fun with Donnie. Yes, it is. We had a great time. Always fun. Some of our best friends in the world. All right, congratulations. That is sometimes a challenge just because of the intricacies of relationships. Yes, it is. That made me laugh. You know what makes that even better, Karen? We work together and we have that amazing relationship. Yes, it is fun. Your mission in life is to find your gift. Your purpose in life is to give it away. And that is beautiful. Thank you. Somebody said hi this morning. It's a Facebook user. And I'm not sure who this is, but it's a one-word answer. And I'm going to guess it might be Peter, because this one-word answer here, is this you, Peter? Hi. If it is, welcome. I'm so glad to see you. Let's see. I haven't heard that in a long time. So Uh, Don Gipper is an extraordinary friend, muse, and impactor to the world. Much love. So, quality of a life is about special moments with the people you love and the people who are there for you. Yes. So, I want to talk about that because the people who are there for you or the people you work with, when you are actually in gratitude, in your joy, and in that quality of life, you are magnetizing that quality of life to be you, to be who you are, to be where it is, to be what you do. There's so many things you can be proud of, joyful of. Yes, I know right now there's a lot of things we can be scared of. There's a lot of things we can be uncertain of. There's a lot of times we can be, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We can think, I don't know where my next meal's coming from. I don't know when my rent's going to be due. I know that also that this is the perfect time to restructure that and say, what do I want? Now, here's the thing. I want to talk about number 9 because number 9 was a big deal for me. I downsized my life. I downsized my life. And what do I mean by downsizing your life? I'm not talking about downsizing your experiences. I am talking about having a smaller life so that you can have more experiences. And what do I mean by that? I told you last week that, at one point we had all these houses and everything else, and everything was complicated. Quality of life is simple. It's very simple. It's as simple as tending your garden. Like, what is it that Donnie always says? Water your garden. Well, that's not just water your garden outside, but it's also water your garden inside, watering your garden inside. The way you water your garden inside is to actually find out what's important to you. And so what happened for me is when I had my come to Jesus meeting and I had too many houses and too many things and too much stuff and the mindset of get, buy, do, all of these things here. When I stopped and I asked myself, what's important? What is exactly important that you want in your life? What is important? So when you're younger, you're like, well, what's important is I want a partner. I want a spouse, or I want somebody who loves me, that I love, that we can go through life together. So you find that one important thing. There's the one thing that you get done. Now, what's important for you both? What are you, adventure people? Because if you're adventure people, trust me, you don't want things and stuff. Things and stuff slow adventure people down. And so if you're not really an adventure person and you think, well, I'd like to have a family and I want to live in the country and I want to have a garden and I want to have these things. When you put those things into place and you experience them, that brings you joy. That can bring you fulfillment. It's not about buying what it is that advertising sells you about your life. You have to have these kind of shoes and these kind of clothes and these kind of cars and these kinds of trucks and these kind of lifestyles. None of that. You have to drink this kind of wine and party at this kind of places. None of that is real. And a lot of times it's more simple than we know about to create quality of life, the kind of life that we want. And a lot of that quality of life can be routines, in your routine in the day. If you start doing something in the morning that gives you that template for the day of happiness, joy, and fulfillment, the rest of the day that will become that. So downsizing meant that I got rid of all the houses. We kept our little cabin in the mountain area. And I love this place. It's small. It's beautiful. I can leave on a moment's notice. I don't have these ginormous property taxes. I don't have all the things a lot of people have. And I live where I used to vacation at. I live where I vacationed at. And the thing is, once you've experienced this and it's small and it's all improved, it's better than you left it. And then suddenly you're like, you know what? I want to experience being over here and having this quality of life. And you can find a smaller place over there where having this quality of life is like, and you can be in that same place. You can do that kind of same thing. I have a friend, Peter, who's on the show right now. I know maybe he's still here. But one of the things is he is a professional traveler. Right now, He is not a professional traveler because of the bans and everything else. But he has spent his last 20 years doing what brings him quality of life, which is professionally traveling. He's been everywhere, all over several continents, and he's just been living. You'd be surprised. It's not about how much time there is in your life or how much money you need. A lot of times, in order to have quality of life, if you downsize right, you could get away with 150,000, 200,000 a year, 250,000 a year. It doesn't take bajillions of dollars. It's rearranging according to what exactly you want to have. I'm sharing with you what I want to have. Downsizing is great. And the next thing is my family and my pets. I mean, I have some immediate family around me, and I really love having that quality of life. So here it is. Quality of life is about special moments with the people you love and the people who are there for you or with you. And I think that's Peter. And I love that. And by the way, happy birthday, Mary France, if you're there. Happy, happy birthday. Oh, and here, look, boom. Hi, Peter. Happy birthday to Mary France. Thank you. Hey, Peter, it's great to see you. Nice to see you here. Okay, that is the health part. That is the health part, Vickie Helm. They always say, listen to your subtle voice. That voice was not subtle. It was very loud. Yes, it was. Thank you, by the way. It saved my butt. Let's see. Anna, I too believe that quality of life is experience-based. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. No, she has someone who told me she did not believe in my business, and therefore she was saying she did not believe in me. Bye-bye. Who is that? I'm not sure who that is, but see you later. Bye. Let's see. Gratitude is so important. Yes. This is one of the things, because this is what it is. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. And that is the thing. It's a magnet for miracles. Smart choice, Lisa. You deserve better. That's right. For me, gratitude heals my mind. Yes, that is a big deal right there. And that's Anna who said that with the little heart there. Yes, gratitude heals the mind. I believe that that's true. I believe that it detoxes the mind in such a great way. Thank you for that. That was beautiful. That is right. That is right there. Be grateful for what you have right now. So important. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. My she shed is my brain place. I lived in Colorado and had that experience, but now I know how to relax, let go, and do as I want when I want. Simple pleasures are the best for me. Yes. I really like simple pleasures. I like the, cup of coffee and relaxing with friends out there and just having fun. Let's see. Healthy gratitude is a lifestyle, not an event. Ooh, yes, that should be a bumper sticker. You guys are talking. Hey, Glenda, nice to see you. It's like, amen. Let's see. I started to dedicate my time to what is most important to me. That's the hard thing to do, isn't it? That's the crossing over place, getting to the point where what you started at that time is exactly what you create. That bridge, I started dedicating my time to what is important to me. Amen, sister. And I'm going to leave that right now because we are a bit over and you guys are just absolutely killing it with the conversation. Yeah, this right here. I'd love to walk out in the Caribbean to swim and float right now, which we all did. And that was a great moment. Yes, it was. It was on my bucket list, actually. And we all did that together. Great moments in life are simple. I am more of a shorts, t-shirt, flip-flops kind of guy. Me too. I'm like, I do not need extravagance. Extravagance doesn't equal quality of life. So family and pets are the last thing. And I want to leave that with you. I want to leave you with the fact that if you make quality of life the routine in your life, it will become your life and you will live the life that other people don't get to live, that other people don't believe is possible for them. You believe it's possible for you and you make it happen. I'll see you tomorrow on Topic Tuesday. We're going to have a great conversation. I love you all. Mwah! Have a great week and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.